Over the recent years, social media has found its way of integrating itself in our daily lives. We wake up and mindlessly scroll through Instagram, we tweet on Twitter during our lunch breaks, and we even post a daily update for our friends on Facebook. Being on social media seems almost natural to us, but what if I told you that social media plays a role on our mental health? Today I will be discussing the rise of social media and how these platforms became a part of our daily routine, and the negative effects social media has on our mental health, and finally, the positive effects. So let's start at the beginning. In the early 2000s, blogging websites and online chatting were very popular amongst technology users. These spaces allow people from all over the world to connect with each other in real time in the comfort of their own home. What spawned from this are the popular platforms we know today, such as Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and many more. All of these platforms were launched from 2004 to 2010, and since then have gained traction from people all over the world and billions of users worldwide. So what makes social media so addicting? Well, an article by Christine Sabler in 2021 explains that social media uses reinforcement to activate the brain's reward system. So when we're getting likes and comments on our posts, our brain releases dopamine, a chemical that makes us feel good and pleasure. So by being on social media and engaging with the content, you feel happy. And this can explain why we tend to be on our phones so often. The downside, however, to using social media too often is that it can become addicting, which leads to negative effects on our mental health. An article about researching the links to social media and mental health by Halal Bashir and Shabir Bhatt in 2017 discusses that studies have shown that 45% of adults feel restless when they are unable to access their social media apps. Furthermore, social media usage promotes psychosocial issues such as negative self-esteem and depression symptoms. We use the Snapchat and Instagram filters to make our faces look a certain way. We see the top influencers have a very specific body type, and we even get ads for dieting supplements and beauty products. This can feed the message to social media users that you have to look a certain way or live a certain lifestyle to get those likes and validation. On a more positive note, social media is a space that can be used to spread love, awareness, positivity, and support. An article investigating the role on social media and mental health by Hassan Sajidani and Farhan Tatari in 2020 states that social media has been found to have a positive influence on mental health as well. They create spaces for people to have access to health information, emotional support, self-expression, and a sense of community. To give a couple examples, there are Facebook support groups for widowed mothers. There are Instagram accounts that are dedicated to spreading inclusiveness and body positivity, and you have millions of people tweeting about the importance of mental health awareness every day. It is important to be aware of both the positive and negative effects social media may have on our mental health. I would like to share a quote by Paul Gordon Brown. He states, "Whether one views social media as a positive or a negative thing, it is clearly having an impact on the way humans think, interact, and understand themselves." Overall, being able to find a healthy balance of social media in our daily lives and having good intentions and positive interactions on these platforms, and being able to recognize the negative symptoms that come along with excessive social media use is vital for having good mental health. Thank you.